October 13th, around 7 a.m. And I want to record some reflections on yesterday since I didn't get to do that. So, and the reason I'm walking is because when I tried to stop, mosquitoes start eating me. So it's a walk and jet and maybe a walk and swat. But yesterday I had the super honor of, Mitzi. Me. Yesterday I had the super honor of joining in for the Indigenous Resistance celebration day, ceremony day at Tikal. We're about 6,000 folks from Petén, from Alta Verapaz, from like the north of Guatemala, from Belize, and from parts of Mexico, like Quintana Roo, like basically north of Mesoamerica, came to celebrate. And from what I've learned, I'm just gonna itch myself. From what I've learned, the Guatemalan Civil War ended in 1996, and this celebratory day started in 1997. And one of the beauties of Guatemala is it's the only Mesoamerican country where people can actually do ceremonies at their sites, at the old Mayan sites, or the ancient Mayan sites. So it's really special. And I had many moments of just feeling like, wow, holy shit, what an honor to be here. I was one of the few white people participating, and I definitely got some looks and stuff, but in a way that was very special because it's so important to be able to see other ways and other cultures, and it felt like a super honor to be one of those people there to witness the experience and there to witness what these traditions are and what these cultures are doing, and that these cultures are still well and alive and good. There's the jungle background. And beyond well and alive and good, like so much faith, so much prayer, so much community, so much dancing, so much color. The fire, I've never seen a fire like that. I've never witnessed such a huge fire. Buzz away, please. It was really awesome. It was really awesome, and it also gave me a whole new appreciation of the element of fire and awareness of the huge fires that are going on worldwide. I can't even imagine being on the ground or being communities that are affected by that. Like, can't imagine. Fire's so powerful. Like, trying to get close to the fire was hot, very, very hot, but it was amazing. And being able to have a huge amount of people do a really intentional, amazing ceremony was so cool. Somebody said that there was about 80,000 quetzales worth of materials, which means it was over $10,000 US worth of materials to create the fire, and everybody giving their offerings and prayers. There was a lot of healings happening based on the color of the smoke. Julio shared that you could tell it was like a lot of healings. There was a lot of black smoke coming up. But there was also dancing, and there was connecting to each of the nahuales, each of the Mayan energies, which was super cool and super special. And one note to self is, in this process of learning about other spirituality, I sometimes feel like I don't know how to pray, or I don't know what I'm doing, and I want to just copy somebody else's vibe. And yesterday I just kind of kept reminding myself of just connect from your heart. Whatever feels true from your heart, that's what you need to be saying. There's no right way or wrong way to pray. And the words, it's the feeling, and it's the words that feel true to you. So that was really special, to just take the time for going through each of the nahuales and giving my offering, giving my toch, and giving my payment, and just introducing myself. Hi, I'm Jessica Shear. I come from the United States. Here's why I'm here. Here's my intention. Like, it's an honor to be here. Thank you for welcoming me. Saying my prayers for myself, for my life, for my path, for clarity, for wisdom, for guidance. So much gratitude for my path and for what's unfolded this past year and in my whole life. Gratitude for abundance, gratitude for my family, wishes for my family, prayers for prayers for other people. And yeah, so that was so cool. And then there was a long period of time of dancing. So there was 4 in the area where we were. I think there was 3 or 4 other areas just like it, but in the area that we were, there was 4 marimba sections in the cardinal directions, northeast, southwest, and people were dancing, and I joined in the dancing. And I think the mixture of my energy, which is nice, and too because I look different, people wanted to dance with me. But it was wonderful. It was a joy to be able to take part and just feel like we're here to join in the same celebration. It was my first time wearing a huipil, and that was beautiful. It was really beautiful. The process of picking it out was a process, and wearing it felt special. Like I was aware of, this is me wearing somebody else's cultural traditional look, so it's not a typical thing, but it felt really nice, and to honor the Mayan culture, and just to see so many women and children and everybody in the dress, including myself. Like, it is so beautiful, and it's really giving me also a new perspective on what we choose to wear, and the intentionality, and the materials, and the people who made it, and all that stuff too. So all in all, I think I'm still processing, but I just really felt super blessed and honored and grateful. And right now I'm staying at Jungle Lodge, where I stayed in January with John and Danielle and their group, and looked at a photo of me from January 6th, which was the first day that we spent in Tikal, and I was wearing my little shirt with my triangle or pyramid, and that's the shirt I wore as my undershirt yesterday. So that also just felt like such a full circle of how much I've grown, how much I've experienced, how much my life has opened up in the last 10 months. And like, how crazy, I would have never thought I'd be back here for this experience then. And I'm so grateful I am, and just continually being open to how my path and my journey is unfolding, what bridge I'm being, what I'm supposed to be. I trust that I'm supposed to be here, and seeing what I'm seeing, and taking it with me in my path, and the importance of being able to see it from an American person, from a white person, whatever, from all that stuff. And yeah, and one of my hopes, and I think it probably did come through, is for some folks here that it is an effort. Even if you're coming from 7 hours away on a bus, it's a big deal. But I think for people to see that I made the effort to come from the States, which is true, actually. This is my real intention for being here, is coming to this and practicing these traditions for a few weeks and diving deeper, is that these traditions are special and important and worth coming to, and something to be proud of. And especially Guatemalans, Mayan Guatemalans, and all Indigenous people around the world for so many years have gotten basically shat on and called Indian, called dirty, called stupid, called this, trying to get their culture beaten out of them, especially here in Guatemala. And after a really long period of civil war, it's freaking cool to see that the traditions are happening, and that thousands of people are making the efforts and still doing this stuff, and bringing their kids, and bringing all the people, everyone. Yeah, anyways, it's amazing to see that the tradition is alive and well. Hi, people. It's amazing to see that the traditions are alive and well, and beyond alive and well. This is what, it just feels really important for the shift in the planet right now. So that is all. Yay.